Hello, welcome to Steve McDonald's Crafting, and today what I'm going to be doing is another jar upcycle. You know how much I love upcycling old jars. Now this one, I'm not sure what it had in it, but it had obviously something from Heinz, probably a pasta sauce or something, or could well have been pickled onions, because I love me pickled onions. And what I'm going to be trying is this Armour glass etching cream, and I'm going to put a stencil over this that I'm going to make using my Cricut, and then paint this on and see how well it etches. Now this does come with some warnings as well. There are quite a few safety warnings with this, and I'll talk about those when I start to use it. Well, I've cut my stencil out and I've cut out the word sunshine because I just thought, well, why not? And I'm going to put that around, trying to get it as even as possible. Now I've used a permanent vinyl for this because I think that will be much easier, and then once it's all done I can just pull this off because it should come off really quite easily off the jar. I want to cut that across there because I don't need that bit. And now what I'm going to do is push this really well onto there before I take off this transfer tape to ensure that it's not only is it well on the jar, but I'm not going to have any areas that are going to bleed, because I don't want it bleeding under the stencil itself. Well, there we go. I've put my stencil on that says sunshine, and I've got my gloves on. I've got an extractor fan on because apparently you don't want to be getting this on your skin, because it can give you a burn and you don't want to be breathing it in. Now it's a very thick paste, and it does say put it on quite thickly over everywhere and leave it on for about 3 minutes. So that is what I'm doing. I'm just popping this on using a brush, and I'm going to leave that on for 3 minutes. And then once it's ready to come off, once your 3 minutes is up, all you have to do is wash it off under the tap, under some running water, and that should give you the nice etching. Well, that's all done, and what I've done is I washed off the stuff in the house because I don't have running water in here. And now all I need to do is take off this vinyl, which should come off fairly easy. And now this is etched in there permanently because it's chemically etched in there, as opposed to the other one that I did where it was done with like a paste over the top of it. That I think has come out really well, and that says sunshine all the way round it. I think that's come out brilliantly. I love that. I'm definitely going to be using that again on some other jars. Also paint this lid. Now the lid I will paint using the Fantasy Moon metallic paints because I absolutely love how they come out. It gives it a real look of being metal and almost like it's planished. Now I use this quite a lot on my projects because I really like the effect, and I think it does make things look very, very different. But what I will do is I will give this 2 coats as opposed to just 1 coat of this, because it will definitely need to have 2 coats. There, so as you can see, the pattern's already starting to come out, but you can still see the colours and the different numbers and things underneath this. So that's why I like to give it 2 coats. And this is an oil-based paint, so you do need to wash your brush out with either white spirit or something that washes out oil-based paints. Well, my jar's all finished, and I must say it has come out wonderful. I love this Armour etch. I mean, it's great, and as long as you follow the safety protocols with it, then it works really, really well. And got these little battery-operated lights, and I'm going to connect those into this jar just using a piece of tape. Now, these lights last for a long, long time, and I know that because the other day I turned some on in my other studio, forgot to turn them off, and I didn't go in there for 2 days, and they were still shining really well. And all I'm using here is a bit of tape to stick this down with, and the reason I'm using tape and not glue is so that when the battery does go, then I can easily get that out again. And these don't create any heat at all, these little LED lights, but what it does mean is I can put them down into that like so. Put the lid on so that you've got no if it does rain or anything, they're not going to get wet. And I'm going to prop those around my garden when I have barbecues. So I'll quickly show you what they look like and how well they light up without any lights on in my studio. So there we go, that's how well it lights up, and it does light up really well. And I think the sunshine in the month of May, I don't know whether that's the correct words, has come out really, really well. Now, you could also put something else in there if you wanted to. You could put some clear stones and pebbles in there, and I think that would equally spread that light around. So this is what it looks like filled with sea glass, and again it lights up lovely, and the sea glass is really iridescent in there. And that sea glass I made myself out of some old glass that I just put in a tumbler. But you can buy sea glass. I really like how that's come out. And that's what it looks like with the lights on in my studio. I think that's come out really pretty. I've just stuffed it with this. This is sparkly. It came in a present that I was sent, and I'm never going to waste it. I will be using that in all sorts of different projects. You know me, never throw anything away. So I'm not sure how that's going to look with the lights off, but we can see. I think that looks really pretty as well. Once my camera gets used to it, I think that's come out, and you can still see the word sunshine on there. Oh, I think that's come out really well. So it just goes to show, with a little bit of imagination, you can upcycle most things for virtually nothing, and they can be really, really useful and used around the house or given as gifts. I think this would make a lovely little gift, and I'm really looking forward to seeing them in my garden in the summer evenings. I hope you've enjoyed this project. Let me know in the comments below if you've enjoyed this project, and also let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see me do some more upcycling on this channel. Really, this channel is directed and guided by you. I just would like to say a quick thank you to everyone that got me a coffee. It's really appreciated, because without the coffees, then I couldn't continue to make this channel, because I don't earn any money out of this channel. Check out the video that's coming up next. I'll link the other video on some of the other jars that I've upcycled in different ways as well. Take care, enjoy your crafting, bye.